Hi, nice meeting you guys.
Hi.
Um,
Hello.
I'm Maxine, the new COO of Profitable Designer. I'm just helping Patrick, hopping on with you guys to get a better understanding of where you are inside the program. Um, so first off, as a quick introduction, can you give us a quick rundown of who you are, what your design business is about, and why did you join Up Level Mastermind?
My name is Andrew. I'm an architect. We design houses for the most part. Um, and Joanna actually found the mastermind group.
Yes, uh, yes, my name is Joanna Monero, and I'm also an architect. And basically, I realized that we are missing something in our business because we realized that we had like a lot of clients, but we just been working a lot nonstop,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't see that we're making a lot of progress, with our business. So when Patrick said, when you go to design school, architecture school, you don't really learn about the business aspects. They just teach you how to be like a designer. They don't teach you how to run a business. And then I realized that we're missing that part of the design business, because we're very busy with other work. But the business part and the marketing part was lacking.
Gotcha. And how long have you been inside the Up Level Mastermind so far?
Uh,
Since August.
August 2023, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Great. And what has been the biggest aha moment since you've joined the program, would you say?
I think it's getting into the mindset of a business owner. And really taking it seriously, getting organized and really structure your day, structure your time. Um, the time is the most important thing that you have, and using that as efficiently as you can.
Yes, for me as well, I realized that, I have lots of hats that I was taking, that I realized that I have to systemize things in my life, like personal life, and systemize things in the business part. And the big aha moment for me is just like we have drafters and we hire people to help with at home, but we didn't have a system.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times it didn't work. So we realized, oh, this person is not doing a good job. And then we realized maybe it's because we're not giving them a system. We're not, you know, giving something that they can go by and everybody can do it, and then that's where we started doing that.
Gotcha. It's great that you've realized those things so that we can start making changes and implement those changes to help you grow your business. So overall, what kind of results have you seen when you start implementing these strategies inside the program?
Um, I think mentally the stress level has gone down because now there's kind of a structure behind everything. There's like a framework there that if you have one of those days where, you have a bunch of deadlines, people are calling you, you at least know, okay, I can fall back on this framework. Um, I think that's one thing is the stress.
Yes,
What else?
we're still going through things and designing the system for everything for our lives, but we definitely see like a lot of improvement, especially in the business part. About we have better understanding of like the sales part of it, and we have a better understanding, that we need to create something unique. Also, we need to create sales strategies and things like that, not just try to sell design. We have to think uh holistically, because everybody can just have the design. You have to make something that makes your business unique, and also not to focus in so many things, because before we were doing a lot of things. We were doing retail, commercial projects, we're doing condos, we're doing lobby remodeling, and then we're doing even medical office and things like that. And now we're kind of like focusing in one type of business, and finding our ideal client was very important too, because before we didn't know what was our ideal client. So I realized now we are looking for towards the ideal client instead of just, you know,
Taking everything.
taking everything.
Yeah, gotcha. That's
Mhm.
definitely a good direction to move towards. And how does that translate into the type of projects you guys been getting?
I think there's a lot as to, when someone calls and says, I have this type of project and this is the way we want to approach it, we're able to say no now. Like we know that it's not going to work. Um, and it's better off not taking that project and spending your time on something that, it's not going to work, and take away for something that is going to work. Um,
Yeah, because before we are very busy working on projects that didn't really pay. We just took the project to fill the gap of,
Right.
but now we're basically like, I say, like 50% of the clients that we had was not really clients that we should be working with. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to pay the fee, and then we lowered our fee a lot, but now we're able to make our fee higher, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and also having less work to do.
Gotcha. That's definitely the direction that you guys would like to that that's the direction that we would like to go in.
Yes.
mhm.
And overall, how has being in the program changed the way you look at your business moving forward?
Well, I have a lot of hope, because before we were like 8 years of the same thing, like non-stop, like kind of killing ourselves between our personal life and the business, very like having health problems and things like that.
Mhm.
And now I see things changing finally, after, like, I see a light at the end of the tunnel, basically.
That's great to hear that you guys been feeling like you've got more freedom and control back in your
Mhm.
life. Um, is there anything else you'd like to add regarding your experience inside the Up Level Mastermind?
Mhm. Well, I think we're excited to um, really implement it, because I think for the first 3 months, there's the way that we went through all the videos. I went through them at least 3 or 4 times, and there's a lot there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's almost like, where do you start? So at this point, I'm excited because I decided, okay, we have to start on this systemization. Creating this like some type of manual that says, okay, if this happens, this is what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and really start on the sales. So it kind of got me into like really researching what is a sale and what is a sale conversation. And there is a structure behind it. And before, I would treat it as a conversation, and someone says, oh, your price is too high, and it's like, oh, okay, my price is too high. How do you justify that? But now really researching it, that's like obviously one of the most common responses. And
Yeah.
a lot of the sales guys that I've been researching, they say, oh, you have a document of all of these common responses, memorize that, and just part of the system. So at this point, I'm excited to really create this system and automate everything, free up more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really great to hear. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience inside the Uplevel Mastermind, and I'll see you inside the
Mhm.
program.
Okay,
Thank you.
sounds great. Thanks a lot.
Great.